What's going on, everyone? Jeff back with another video, and Tesla stock in just a matter of a couple of weeks has already hit the $2,000 mark. It's absolute madness what is going on with Tesla stock. As a matter of fact, if you want to go back 5 days ago, Tesla trading around $1,600 per share, has jumped over $400 per share this week. And so in this video, a couple things I want to talk about, and there's really two different ways of looking at this. Should you be thinking about locking in some profits on Tesla now here at this $2,000 level? I'm sure a lot of people, you're looking at a 500, maybe 1,000% increase in stock price. Is this an appropriate time to sell Tesla stock? Is it a good time to start thinking about going short? Now, I'm not touching this thing with a 10-foot pole, because anybody that short stocks knows you can get destroyed if a stock keeps going up. It has way too much power to the upside right now. Getting back on topic here, guys, let's talk about some of the catalysts that are pushing Tesla stock up so high and so fast. I'm going to present a couple of different scenarios, just something for everybody to think about. First, before everything, I think you should be a long-term investor. Being invested in Tesla and NIO has been so exciting over the past year. Basically wake up every morning, look into your account, my account, it just continues to grow and grow and grow. Tesla being one of the biggest catalysts, also NIO, and several tech positions in just constant growth mode. However, this will come to an end eventually, and we need to try to figure out where that's going to happen. So make sure you go down to the comment section and tell me right here at $2,000 a share, is it time to sell out of Tesla? Tell me what you think about call options, put options. Is it a good place to start shorting the stock? Give me your thoughts and opinions. I always like to talk back and forth with you. Before we get started, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video. I appreciate all the support. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. So I want to approach this video a little different than most videos, okay? I want to come at it from two different angles. The first thing I want to talk about is if you are a long-term investor or if you're a trader. And several of us, I'm sure several people watching this video do both, okay? They have portfolios they invest with. They have other portfolios that they trade out of. I use this little illustration here for long-term investing simply because think about the long-term thesis on Tesla. Do you believe it is overvalued here? That's probably a good time to stop buying the stock, okay? This $2,000 mark up exponentially in just a matter of months. Your portfolio is probably overweight in value with Tesla. It's probably a good time to stop buying it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's an appropriate time to sell it though. Long-term investing, you really do not want to exit a position, do not want to sell out of a position that you feel still has massive amounts of upside and has a very bright future. Tesla is a company, if I had to pick 10 companies to be invested in, Tesla definitely gets put into that basket. So starting here at the long-term investing perspective, this is my opinion. I really hesitate, or I would probably not be buying much stock here around the $2,000 mark, especially using some of these zero commission brokers, and you can buy in fractionally. I would probably stop buying the stock. Your holdings in Tesla, if it's similar to mine and you have a similar buy price as when I got in, my portfolio is starting to become overweight with Tesla stock, which means the growth has really carried the weight of the portfolio. I mean, just a few months ago, Tesla was my 18th or maybe 20th biggest holding. Now it's in my top 5, and it might blow past some of those in the near future. So now let's talk for a moment about if you are a stock trader. I would say probably the most popular style of trading now is options trading, playing stock options to the upside using calls and the downside using put options. There's also other different strategies you can use in options trading. Those are obviously the two most popular. And I look at trading as it's just completely emotionless. You take all the emotion out of it. You don't get attached to any specific name, any specific company. You don't fall in love with companies. All you're caring about is building your portfolio balance, making those numbers get bigger. So depending on what kind of trading you are doing, if you're trading calls and you've bought calls, you have massive amounts of gains here, I would give fair warning not to start getting greedy here, not start saying, hey, we might see $2,300, $2,400 a share before the stock split. I just really encourage to take profit while you are trading. Sometimes those profits can disappear very quickly. Things can happen very fast. And when we think back to just a few months ago, the market can crash on something very expected. Nobody can sit here and honestly tell me they knew COVID-19 was coming and was going to wipe the market out for a couple of months. And then now even to switch gears again, is this a good place to go short? In my opinion, I do not touch stocks that are this hot. Amazon, Chipotle Mexican Grill, Nvidia, several of these stocks, they are just way too hot to even think about going short on them. Just as soon as you pick a place to short some of these companies, it's going to run $100, $200 more dollars. Your margin balance is going to bounce off the chart, and you're going to end up having to stop out of a position, taking a big loss, and once again learning a valuable lesson. So I know there's some people very brave. I do get into some of these social media groups and I read things people saying. I've seen people going short on Tesla at $500. I've seen people going short on Tesla at $900. I've seen people go short on Tesla at $1,600. Now I'm even seeing people today, hey, I'm going short on Tesla at $2,000. These people are learning very, very rough lessons. So now let's talk a little bit about an explanation for why is Tesla stock just running so exponentially hard. They did have earnings about a month ago, and they had solid earnings, but they were kind of expected. The forward guidance was good. The sentiment at that time was that a lot of their earnings gains have already been priced into the stock, very similar with NEO stock. Now, shortly after earnings, they announced a stock split. I actually updated that in one of my NEO videos, oddly enough, and that is what really has propelled Tesla running from $1,500 all the way up to $2,000 a share right now. And just a little over 2 months ago, Tesla crossed $1,000 for the first time. Now it's run an additional 100%. Okay, so the upcoming stock split is obvious explanation behind the most recent surge in buying momentum. That's the word I want to lock into right now. This is a true momentum stock right now, okay? There is nothing really changing fundamentally. It's a very strong company. They have seen a lot of growth in 2019 and 2020. But from a fundamental perspective and from basically any kind of metric you can look at, this stock is very overvalued now. Now, next month in September, Tesla has a major battery event planned, and early October, the EV automaker will update on Q2 deliveries. But nothing really outside of that, no big news. Like, again, this is not earnings driven. The stock is trading up in anticipation of the stock split. Okay, now let's just briefly talk about this. Why is the stock splitting? That is a very good question, because now pretty much everybody has access to fractional share buying. I know if you have Robinhood or M1 Finance or SoFi Invest, you can buy into shares fractionally. You can buy any kind of stock you want pretty much. I know on SoFi Invest, you're limited to stock bits, but M1 Finance and Robinhood, you can buy $1 or $10 of any stock you want. So the whole reason companies do split stock is so that retail investors can afford them, okay? Now, if you've seen a lot of this about 5 or 6 years ago, Apple has split before, Netflix stock has split before, but that is basically the only reason, just so more people and more investors can get their hands on the stock. Does that explain a move from $1,500 up to $2,000? No, because most of that is being done on the institutional level. That's why I say Tesla is just a true momentum play right now, and it is white hot, and it is on fire day after day. Now, the stock split will start trading on a 5-for-1 split adjusted basis, and that is coming August 31st. So we have about 11 days before that's going to happen. Each shareholder of record by the close of business on that Friday, August 21st, which that is actually tomorrow, will receive 4 additional shares of common stock for each one they currently own. Just a couple of little side notes. So Tesla's valuation is currently around $373 billion, while Walmart is hovering around $369 billion. And the company's market cap is discounting far more than cars. This article goes on to say, adding that Tesla's ability to attract capital and talent is increasing with significantly higher valuation. Their performance is seen by some as breathing all the air in the room with respect to the outlook for competing electric vehicle initiatives, particularly amongst legacy players. Tesla is not just a car company, but they're also a tech company. Like I said, I'm going to wrap this video up with just a brief analysis. Long-term investors, I don't think you have any reason to sell right now. I think you just sit back, enjoy the growth you're seeing in your portfolio, and probably buy into some more undervalued companies right now. However, if you are an options trader, there is a set of options. I just picked a date, expiration date of October 2nd, call options with a $2,000 strike price on Tesla. And they're running at $21,000 right now. So again, you know, some of these options, and they get more and more expensive as the price goes down. There's some of these worth $40,000, one set of call options, and there's even plenty of them way down here at the bottom worth $60,000, $50,000, and $60,000. So in my humble opinion, if you are trading this stock, you are holding calls, I would give serious consideration into selling here. But I know there's that gambler in all of us thinks I can hold out for a little more. If I can make $5,000, maybe $10,000 more dollars, I'm getting a little bit closer to the goals where I want to be financially. But you will never go broke taking gains, so always try to keep that in mind. Guys, make sure to go down to the comments and share your thoughts and opinions with me. I always enjoy hearing that. Thank you as always for watching the video, and have a great day.